how do you approach the whole situation, like when you compete now? Like, you mentioned like I lost to someone, maybe he was on steroids. Like how do you keep a level head thinking, like it's out there, but it's not going to be the end all be all factor.
Yeah. I mean, if I lose to someone on steroids, I just don't count it as a loss. I'm just like, I won. But it's definitely a tricky subject because it's like there's a loophole in there. It's like you don't get better at jiu-jitsu when you take steroids, but you do to an extent because you can train way more.
Right.
You get better way faster. Like people I know that are on steroids, and then when they're not on steroids, like they're training three times a day, and they act like they haven't even trained once that day. I mean, they're just always
Yeah.
going. So if you can train 3 times a day every day, you're going to get better at jiu-jitsu way faster than anyone else because you can
Right.
put in that time, and you're only able to do it because you're taking steroids. And so it's it's hard to think that, like, man, if I was on steroids, I could train more, I could get better faster, and so it's that's the thought that runs through your head, and especially when you lose, you're like, crap, this guy was just freakishly strong. And strength does play a factor. When you go in there and you use your technique to move the guy and the guy doesn't move, you're like, oh shit, like, what do I do now? And I've had matches with people like that. And it's my philosophy, what I tell myself all the time is all I need to see is one person get it done who's not on steroids, and that's all I need to see, right? Like, you look at the Rotolo brothers. I don't think they're on steroids, and they just won ADCC. So all I need to see is one person do it, and like William Tackett, the Tackett brothers. I don't think they're on anything, and William won trials. So if they can do it, then I can do it. So it's going to be harder, and maybe it won't happen, but just by seeing someone able to do it, it helps me with my own psyche of dealing with it. Like, okay, well then it can be done. Maybe I'm just being, a baby.